What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. If you are new here, please make sure you go ahead and slap the shit out of that like button because it helps support my channel. Also, make sure you guys subscribe and hit the notification bell so you do not miss any more RuPaul's Drag Race All-Star 6. Episode analysis, reactions, all of that, because if you guys like this video, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know if you want me to react or review episode by episode. This is actually the first RuPaul's Drag Race, but as much as I've been a fan and been watching the show since season 1 back in the day, and it's so strange that this is actually the first video I'm doing on RuPaul's Drag Race on my channel, but there was a reason for that. I do drag and I do drag music. I write my own songs. I do music videos here and a lot of fun stuff, and I really always try to be like an advocate for all the girls who are not on Drag Race, just by saying like you can still have all your creative energy and deliver all the art and do all the things you want to do even without the show. So I know a lot of girls fall into like this hole of like, if I'm not on the show, I'm nothing. So I've always tried to like lead my own path, and I think I've done a pretty good job of that the past couple of years. But it's not to say that I'm still not a huge fan of the show, and I watch it with my friends and we really thoroughly enjoy it. And when I saw that there was a reveal today, I gagged because I just at a glance of the cast, I was just really pleased. I texted my friend right off the bat and I was like, this season, we're gonna be watching this season closely. It looks juicy. Like, you can just tell that there's gonna be problems here and there. You can tell who's gonna get on each other's nerves. You can tell what attitudes you're gonna get on what, like, because we already know the girls and they're putting these girls back in the same room. I can like prophesize what fights are going to happen and with who, like, easily. But I'm gonna go through the cast. I'm gonna let you guys know what I think of each cast member, which is cute because you're gonna know how I think about them now, and I'll give you a little insight of how I was with them back in the day. Starting with Ariel C Davenport from season 11. She gave mad amazing looks, and the one she's giving right here in the Meet the Queens picture is everything. It's like super head to toe constructive. It's giving me like that bangy, like juicy pop star hip hop look, which I'm living. She has this huge thing on her chest says body, which I'm living for also. She had iconic looks in her season, so I'm definitely interested to see what she's gonna do in All Stars. Not someone who is like my absolute favorite, but definitely someone that I enjoy watching. Eureka from season 9/season 10/holiday spectacular. Living for Eureka. She also was on the HBO show We Are Here, which was amazing. She has great looks on that show as well. I've been following her career since she got off the show. I'm very proud of her, and I was very proud of her on her season when she messed up her knee and then was able to come back on the following season. I'm all for that. I'm really like living for people who get like redemption and things like that. I don't know, like, there's just, as I gotten older, I just really find joy in seeing people like rise to the top after they have fallen, and I love the fact that she hurt her knee and she was able to come back and do really well and get a second chance. I think it's important that people get a second chance. I live for that. Next, we have Ginger Minj from season 7 and All Stars 2. Again, living for Ginger's comedy, living for Ginger's looks, but not the biggest Ginger Minj fan. But not to say that I'm not going to enjoy her. I think out of all of the aspects that she brings to the show, her comedic timing and her improv skills are definitely the best. So I'm interested what she's going to do in terms of those types of challenges in All Stars. I know that she'll be like stronger in that than per se the rest of the stuff. Jan from season 12. Now we're getting to the girls that I live for. I'm ready for more Jan. It almost felt like she was in the last season when Rosé was there, just because Jan was mentioned so much. But she wasn't, and clearly that was because they were ready to give her back to us on All Stars. Already with this look, I'm like obsessed. Like, she always gives me like teenage pop star. I love the fact that she has her girl group, Stephanie's Child. I love the fact that she does music. She definitely is one of the queens that inspire me more so than the rest. I love the ones that do music, because doing music and drag is like the thing that is like a fire in my soul. So all the girls who have done albums and singles, I follow pretty closely because I just love to hear drag music. and love to know that it exists, and it inspires me so much. I always just think in the back of my mind, like, drag queens and people in the LGBT community were not able to just record a single and put out stuff on, you know, like, that stuff didn't exist in the past, like, 50 years ago, you know what I mean? So the fact that we have such, like, a platform now to be able to be who we want to be and creatively express what we want to say is so beautiful. And it doesn't just stop with the Drag Race girls. Like, you yourself as a local drag queen, if you want to write a song and put it on iTunes and Spotify, you can. So please don't think that you can. Jiggly Caliente season 4. My girl, I'm telling you, I'm rooting for Jiggly. I really am. I have been following her career after she got off the show, probably the closest. I've even met her a couple of times. I really live for her. I love her album. I love her singles, her music videos, and she was really lucky enough to be casted on Pose, and really just kind of setting, again, like, an example for the community, for the LGBT community. Like, she's a trans actress on a mainstream television show. Like, that is a big deal, and I love the fact that she's able to stack that on top of being on RuPaul's Drag Race, and now RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars. And you just would have never thought that, coming from where she was in her season. She was kind of the underdog, kind of picked on, and most of her looks were kind of sloppy and amateur, but you can already tell that she's coming back stronger than ever before, and already this look is everything. And the fact that she's trans now is also just so beautiful, because she's going to come back in her full form. She's going to come back as who she really is, versus when she was probably on the show before, she probably was feeling those trans feelings and feeling like a certain way and wasn't unable to express it at the time. But now she can, so I feel like with her mind being able to be a little bit more free, she's going to excel at the competition. And then same thing goes for my girl, Kylie Sonique Love. Everything goes for the same. Follow her, love her music, love her. Like, oh my gosh, I live for her body. I live for her look. I'm so glad she made her transition. She was one of, like, the first. Like, she came out as trans queen, as transgendered way back on her reunion. So I'm excited to follow up with her and her story. Like, I only know what I see on her social media, so it'll be really exciting to hear what it's been like for her life and hear all of her, the updates from her from the television show. Pandora Box Season 2 and All-Stars 1. You almost want to just say Season 2, because I love Pandora Box and I think she's so funny, but in All-Stars 1, I saw her get so defeated when she got grouped up in the team members with Mimi and First, and I know she was very unhappy about having to work in the team, and I really just hope for this season, for her sake, that she does get to be who she is and excel as herself, because I have, ever since that All-Stars day, look, that's All-Stars 1 and now we're on All-Star 6, I have felt so bad for her ever since that day, like, literally, like, so I'm so excited she gets a second chance here to come back and redeem herself, and she already looks amazing. She looks like a magic unicorn, like, ponytail is going on in this picture here. Like, I love this picture. She looks absolutely iconic. Raja O'Hara, Season 11, giving us everything. This look is so iconic. Another, she's like, just like Akira, it's almost like they had so many looks and you knew they had more, so I'm definitely excited for her to come back and give us all that juiciness. Scarlett Envy, Season 11. This is the girl everyone I feel like is on the same page with. We just needed a little more. Like, she's so beautiful, so, like, like a seductress or a temptress. It wasn't enough. And when she left the show, I was definitely like, it was hard to find her. I feel like there wasn't a lot of, like, media and a lot of things. She wasn't doing a bunch of things after the show. So I'm excited that she's back, because she was one of my favorites on Season 11. So I'm so excited to see what look she brings and how hot she comes down the runway. Sabrina ChaCha, Season 5, my girl. Listen, I don't care what everyone says. Like, I know Serena personally, and I purchased hair from her for my music videos, and I've spoken to her a bunch of times. Such a sweet soul, so driven and excited about drag. Regardless of what you saw on her season, she is excited and she loves drag. It truly is her passion, and you can tell just in the way she talks and takes her time. Just as a customer, she was an amazing person to purchase hair from, because she helped me craft hair from the root up a couple of times and helped my visions come to life. And she totally understood, like, the production of drag behind the scenes, and I feel like that's kind of the things that she was trying to explain how she was on her season, but she was just too young and too, it was too early in her career for her to to show you what was going on in her mind, but I understand kind of how she was explaining things. And I feel like now, all these years have gone by, and she's able to kind of show you how she felt and what she was talking about when she said that she's more of a production queen and things behind the scenes and stuff like that. Silky Nutmeg Ganache. I am both scared and excited. I think she's an incredible entertainer, an incredible performer, but she could be a little problematic via the television show. I'm not sure if it's just the editing, but she is super over the top. So I feel like a lot of the drama and a lot of the fights and things like that are probably going to involve my girl Silky. I hope not. I hope she just comes, delivers the looks, and smashes the runway and all the challenges. I would like that for her, but I do feel like she's going to be the one to bring the drama, but we will see. Trinity K. Bonnet, literally the most excited, besides Nina Bonina Brown. Like, this is my most, like, I'm so excited for Trinity. Like, I followed Trinity on social media after her departure from the show for a long time, and she would, like, hashtag and campaign herself for All-Stars 4, 5. Like, I remember her just trying to be seen, trying to get back on All-Stars, and I don't know what it takes behind the scenes between them and the producers and everything, but I'm so glad she was chosen this season. I'm so glad she's on, because this is someone who truly wanted it and wanted to be there and come back and redeem themselves. And as they should. She did amazing on her season. Her season was a while ago, so I'm so excited to see her back and see what she brings, especially her lip syncs. I remember her lip syncs are iconic. Like, still to this day, my friends and I watch her lip syncs and we lose it. And we always say, when I can't wait for her to come back on All Stars, because she was definitely an iconic performer. Yara Sofia, same thing, absolutely legendary from season 3 and All Stars 1. I live for her. I live for this look. I'm like, her body is amazing here, and it was amazing then. It blew me away. Some of the most amazing stuff actually of Yara Sofia is on YouTube from Puerto Rico. If you look on like her talent competitions from even prior to the show, absolutely amazing content. I feel like she could actually be the one to like win this, because she seems so ready, and she was super close to winning it when she was on All Stars, but also when she kind of bailed out of her lip sync on season 3. This is another one of those redemption moments where I'm like, I'm so glad she's back, because like, she's an amazing artist and performer and deserves a second chance and doesn't deserve to kind of be bowed out the way that she was. And that's it. I can't even believe we just went through them all. I'm like so excited for this season. I just wanted to stop in and give you guys kind of first impressions of all these looks and who is on the show. And if you are a fan of RuPaul's Drag Race and you would like me to do episode by episode review when the show starts up in June, let me know in the comments down below. Also, make sure you guys check out my music video and my songs on iTunes and Spotify. Lick by Jasmine Anastasia, All Over You by Jasmine Anastasia, and You Want Me by Jasmine Anastasia, my drag persona. I have the music videos here on my channel, and the music is on everywhere you can stream, so make sure you guys check that out. Support a local drag queen, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.